Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I will be talking about hypersensitivity. It's a very important topic. You have to know about the basic mechanism of hypersensitivity or what is actually hypersensitivity. So hypersensitivity literally means highly sensitive reaction or highly sensitive immune response. And this type of immune response is not appropriate for our body. So before going to the detail, we have to know what is normal immune response. Suppose when an antigen entered into our body, our normal immune response generates some or evokes some immune components. Say for example, antibody, cytokine and different type of immune cells which are responsible or induce some localized inflammatory responses that causes the destruction of that antigen without extensively damaging our host tissues. But under certain conditions, these inflammatory responses may cause severe effect into your body. It may damage major portion of our body, impair our physiological activities and also even cause the death of the organism. So these kinds of inflammatory response which are very certain into your body, these are known as hypersensitivity. We have seen in our day-to-day life some foods, say for example prawn, crab, some cosmetics which are not suitable for our body. The reason behind that is the hypersensitive reactions, because those chemicals or those foods when we consume, that may have some deleterious effect into your body and resulting into some severe physiological impairment into your body. Hypersensitivity means it's a overreaction into your body. Most of the time, doctors say not to consume antibiotics without prescriptions, and it is because of this hypersensitive reaction. No one knows which antibiotic is hypersensitive to our body because it is individual specific. So before taking or consuming antibiotics, you have to consult with your doctor because it may have some severe effect into your body. Hypersensitivity, which is actually known as the overreaction and which is very instantaneous, that actually exert its effect within 2 to 30 minutes. So these overreaction, two scientists, one is Portier and another is Richet, named these overreaction as anaphylaxis. Now this anaphylaxis, it's a opposite of a Greek word which is known as prophylaxis, which means how to control. And anaphylaxis means it's beyond the control. That means when any overreaction occur into your body, that may have some anaphylactic effect into your body. So let's come to the types of hypersensitivity. Now according to Jale and Coombe, there are 4 types of hypersensitivity. First one is type 1, second type 2, third type 3 and type 4. Type 1 is also known as IgE mediated hypersensitivity. Type 2 is known as IgG or IgM mediated hypersensitivity. Type 3 is immune complex mediated hypersensitivity, and the type 4 is called cell mediated hypersensitivity. It is also known as delayed type hypersensitivity. Now in case of type 1, which is IgE mediated, it is as similar with the normal immune response mechanism, but there is a little difference. That is, in case of normal immune response, IgG antibody are secreted. But here, in case of type 1 hypersensitivity, it secretes IgE antibody. and that IgE antibody is responsible for allergic reactions. So simple thing is, when the T helper cell with its receptor recognize the antigen, say for example this is B cell, this is MHC class 2, and this is T helper cell. Now T helper cell recognizes the APC. B cell itself is an APC which represent the antigen, and after recognizing the antigen, the cytokine which is secreted from the T helper cell activate the B cell, and once the B cell is activated, it secretes a specific type of antibody molecule which is known as IgE, and this IgE binds with the a specific type of cell, immune cell, which is located in some organs or tissues but not present in the blood circulation, and these cells are called mast cell, and it binds with its Fc receptor. Within the mast cell there is a cell membrane bound receptor is present, and this receptor is known as Fc epsilon R1. Once it binds with the mast cell is activated, and after the activation of the mast cell, when it cross-link with the antibody, this is called cross-linkage. Two antibody molecule cross-link with the antigen and leading to the activation of the intracellular component of the mast cell that leads to degranulation occur and secrete some specific type of chemicals which are known as histamine. These histamines generate some abnormal responses, say for example vasodilation, contraction of the smooth muscles, different type of respiratory contraction, respiratory muscle contractions, etc. So that leads to the hypersensitive mechanism occur within the body. So IgE mediated immune response is just as similar with the normal immune response mechanism, but here IgE specifically binds with the mast cell to activate the immune mechanism and causing the hypersensitive reaction. Now in the next part, that is the IgG or IgM mediated hypersensitivity, and in this hypersensitive reaction the IgG molecules interact with the surface antigen. That means in many cells of our body there are surface antigens. Say for example in RBC there is a specific type of antigen which is known as Rh. Surface antigen is present. So that surface antigen interact with the IgG molecules and activate some complement proteins and generate hypersensitive reactions. In case of erythroblastosis fetalis, when the Rh negative mother having a Rh positive baby, so these IgG along with these Rh antigen react to cause the death of the fetus. In that case the hypersensitive reaction occur, and to prevent that there are so many treatments also there. Roham antibody is used to treat this disease. So later I will discuss in detail about the type 2 or type 1 hypersensitivity. So third one is called type 3 hypersensitivity, where some immune complex activate the complement proteins, and that complement proteins evoke some hypersensitive reaction into the body. That means when some antibody binds with antigen and that immune complex, this is called immune complex, that immune complex evoke or activate some complement proteins, and those complement protein, these are the complement protein, those complement protein within the tissues or the organs, and resulting into some hypersensitive reactions. Whereas in case of type 4 hypersensitivity, it is a special type of hypersensitivity where a specific type of cell which is known as TDTH, That means T delayed type hypersensitivity. That TDTH cell, when recognize an antigen, say this is TDTH cell, it recognize an antigen and it secretes some cytokines, and these cytokines activate macrophage or TC cell to cause the destruction or death of the cell or antigen. And this type of mechanism causing the hypersensitive reaction into your body. So these four type of hypersensitivity causes some abnormal or overreaction in our body, and that may have some deleterious effect into your body, or it causes the death of the organism. One thing you have to know, in case of type 1, it occurs in some allergic reaction. Allergy, that means some foods, toxins, antibiotics, they cause the type 1 immune response. Type 2 immune response generated in case of erythroblastosis fetalis. Type 3 generated in case of arthritis, nephritis. Type 4 type of hypersensitivity occur in tubercular lesion, different type of dermatitis. So this is all about the basic mechanism of hypersensitivity. Thank you.